Okay, just got to ask one question. Is money real? Is money even real? You probably know this. Hot in here, man. It's hot out here in Havasu, baby. It's 112 degrees. I just got in my car. This thing can't cool off. Anyway, speaking of heat, we pushing energy, man. We bringing heat. Okay, we bring in the heat. That's just how it is. We hot like Havasu. Okay, we're talking 127 degrees consecutive, back to back. Like, start wondering, when is this ever gonna stop? Okay, so money not real, man. Money not real. Money not real. Most of what you think is real also isn't real. It's just how it is, man. It's the facts of it. So now, all goofiness aside, we gotta realize why we're doing the things we're doing in our day-to-day, right? And ask yourself, if you could do anything you wanted in a day, what would that be? In, say, your last day here, even. Like, really, I've supposedly been in this physical body going on about almost 40 years now. I recall waking up every day until this point, you know, waking up to a new day every day to this point. Now, sometimes you might notice when you wake up in the morning, there's like some weird thoughts just running on replay in your head. Maybe that is due to the fact that you still have subconscious programming that you have to have removed or edited. Even you can edit it. So that's the beauty of this. This is what I'm talking about, is you can go in and edit the destination of your mind, which then in turn allows you to edit the destination of your physical body, right? So it's taking place first inside you, and then your outer environment bends to what your mind is telling it, what your feelings and emotions are telling it. Now, of course, you have to experience all of your emotions that you are having. If you are feeling any type of emotion, you need to be able to experience that emotion however best for you, right? But experience it nonetheless. Move through it, swim about it, you know, understand it, the ins and outs of it, right? So once you can understand from also a non-biased perspective, more of like a bird's eye view perspective of more angles, more sides of the situation or the emotion, or even the situation that triggered the emotion, right? Kind of examine all sides of what happened, why it happened, what was going on. Is this a pattern? Is this coming up from something that, you know, happened in childhood, which is, you know, it's a negative emotion, most likely, right? Almost 100%. So that's where these things are coming from, right? Now, no matter how good your childhood was or wasn't, we all had traumas that happened to us when we were children. And so we must move about the cabin in a gentler way with ourselves, more gentle way with ourselves. So now, of course, it's like, you know, I experienced the perfectionism type thing where I expect myself to be perfect. I want to, you know, fully grasp what I'm doing until I start to see that it's looking perfect to me. Like, that's just how I am. And so also with that, oftentimes once I get to a perfection state in something, in some avenue, I want to move on to something new, right? And that's just how I am. And so it's just my evolutionary process. I don't, you know, I'm not 100% if this is how everybody also is. I do tend to see that it is, a lot of people are this way with the perfectionism, but also at the same time, man, you got to be gentle with yourself. You know, school and all that really kind of programmed us to, you know, shoot for that, you know, need that A+, and do whatever it takes to get that A plus. You know, it's me versus them type mentality. And it's not that, man. It's really you versus you. You're the only one. So it's not me versus them. That's like pitting you against yourself. So it really is like that. So like for me, that's why I really dislike working at a place of business that I don't own, and you know, having to work with people that I would not decide to hang out with, you know, and I like to hang out with people that I want to hang out with. And so working with people who I would not decide to hang out with outside of work does kind of become an issue for me, because I want to be able to help people through their evolutionary process. That's what I'm actually here for. I am a guide through different levels of frequency. I help guide people through that. So at some jobs, man, I just start wearing so many hats, and I'm like, where's my raise at? I'm doing so much for this company. Where's my raise at? You know, so it's like, we're on to build our own thing. We've been building our own thing. Now it's time to really go all in on it. And that's what I'm doing. That's what me and my team are doing. My team of ascended masters that channel through me. You know, this is how it goes, man. Everything channels through you. It all is channeling through you. You are the conduit for your spiritual manifestations that come through you. So we're all manifesting every moment. Every moment we're manifesting right now, whether you're consciously doing it or not. That is the golden key, right? That is the golden key, to be consciously aware of how to correctly manifest the things you want and desire, and then to get those. Know that you're going to get those. Feel what it's like to get those, because you already have those. Especially if you start holding it in your mind's eye and in your desire and your desired intent, it's yours. It's already done, and that's what needs to be known, right? And so as you're matriculating through this process, and these things are matriculating through and coming through down into you, it's a divine process, man. So this is why I say we got to lead with our heart, get back connected to our heart, to our hearts, right? And so we allow our hearts to do the thinking for us, that intuitive muscle, right? So now your heart chakra, woo, baby. Now, a cool bird just flew in front of me. He wanted to get a touch of the frequency. Now, like I was saying before, we just got blessed by God flying right in front of the windshield. I don't know if you ever noticed that, by the way, when you be driving and you might be having a higher frequency thought, conversation, etc., or you're just feeling really good, maybe you notice birds start flying in front of your car. So you got to pay attention to these things, right? This is spirit talking to you. This is you talking to you. And me talking to you right now is you talking to you. And it's also me talking to me. So this is how we look at stuff, man. This is how I've always really looked at stuff. I just had this inner knowing since a kid, you know, and it was, honestly, I always started viewing how cool it would be to be that kid who like overthrows the school, the teachers, overthrows it, creates a crew who's like, we need a different type of learning. Like they kind of gang up in recess and realize they need a different type of learning. They're special needs. It's like Harry Potter, right? So it's literally like Harry Potter. So where's that Harry Potter school at? That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm homeschooling my children. So and you know I'm that big researcher already when it comes to all this kind of stuff. So we're shaman schooling the kids, man. So I'm the shaman school headmaster, right? So if y'all want to go deeper on this type of esoteric knowledge, anything like this, I'm your guy, man. So The message we're delivering, though, aside from all of that, is that let your heart lead the way. Okay? I love you. You love you. Now it's time to understand what that actually means, what that actually looks like. For you to actually love yourself. True, unconditional, unadulterated, pure euphoria love. It should feel euphoric, right? So this doesn't need to be forced. This is just done through a process of removing things that are no longer serving you, that were probably brought on through childhood, right? And so it's through no fault of your own that this happened. Happens to every child before they turn 7. They're just sponging up so much. And so we got to get back in touch with our inner child, the inner artist, who we truly are. Okay? So, and whatever that means for you is what that means for you. And that's what you need to figure out. So once your heart has been evolved and opened up, it's not even necessarily evolved, but just opened up. It is evolution in a way, though, right? It's evolving and growing. But once it's opened up, now you can start to navigate and understand what it is you're here to do and what's best going to serve you, right? But also, like I was saying, it's a process of removing. Okay, so the process of subtracting. It's one of my last videos. I was talking about this a little bit, but we got to do the shadow work. We got to shine your bright light on the shadows within your system that you tried to stuff at the corner of the galaxy, but they're still there, preventing you from expanding beyond that point. The galaxy's still expanding beyond it. The universe still expanding beyond it, but that little piece of trauma that you stuck in the corner of your galaxy is literally preventing you from expanding and evolving and growing beyond it. So this is why we must, if we want to get whatever it is we don't have yet, but we know we want it, right? These are the things we need to do. This is why I'm here, to help you do this, help you access these higher frequency light codes, these higher dimensions. I can pull you up through the dimensionary evolutionary process, and we get you there. Okay, when you're ready, you got to be ready. You really do. You really have to come to the teacher knowing you're ready, telling the teacher you're ready. Otherwise, it's most likely not going to happen. To put it bluntly, it's most likely not going to happen for you if you don't come to the teacher and tell the teacher you're ready for the teachings. That is a massive first step in the appropriate direction to get you where you're going quicker. Okay, so that's really all for today. That's really all for today. Okay, covered a good amount of things, 13 minutes or so. I love you guys. Let's go get it. Bless up.